Make-A-Wish UK and Fairy recently broke the world record for the largest ever cake sculpture. The cake we made was 12 metres by 10 metres and provided slices of cake for over 12,000 people. Not only did we break a record, we also raised funds for Make-A-Wish, the charity which makes magical wishes come true for children and young people who are fighting life-threatening conditions. We now want you to get involved at home by baking and making cakes and selling them to your friends and family so that we can turn those funds into magical wishes. It's so easy that even I can do it. So I'm going to bake a lovely sponge cake with some butter icing and throw some decorations on top. Let's get started. So for this really simple sponge, you need 4 eggs. And then you just have to remember 250 of self-raising flour, of caster sugar and butter. So we are just going to smash our eggs in here. Now, if my children were here now, we would probably spend a couple of hours picking eggshells out of the mixing bowl. I'm going to add in the flour, the sugar, the butter, and then 1 level teaspoon of baking powder and a splash of vanilla essence. And we're going to stand back and let somebody else do the hard work. That looks good to me. Scrape off any excess. You're then going to divide this bowl into 2 little cake tins. Try and make them as equal as possible to make it nice and even and flat. Then we're going to put these in the oven, which should have been preheated at 170. You can put them on the same shelf, that will help keep them even. And leave them in there for 15 to 20 minutes. Here comes the fun bit, the decoration. And we're going to make some lovely butter icing. Now this is a whole pat of butter. I'm going to throw that in there. But what I'm going to do first is soften it before I add the icing sugar. Right, another splash of vanilla essence. And we've got 400 grams of icing sugar. Stand back. I'm going to grab these sponges. Obviously you need to make sure that they're completely cooled down. Then we're going to make a nice juicy middle. I suppose you could add jam if you wanted, or even maybe a bit of chocolate spread. If you've got one of these at home, it really helps to have the cake sort of at the same height as you. How I'm going to do this without sticking my finger and eating half of it, I don't know. One of the main reasons that I love baking is because I get to spend a bit of quality time with the children. No distractions, just making a mess, laughing. And then they normally go off and play while I tidy up the kitchen. Here comes the best bit, decoration. I'm going to put some biscuits on, because my husband loves biscuits. And then Holly, my littlest girl, loves chocolate buttons. And Lexi loves a bit of glitter. So just sprinkle some glitter and maybe some rainbow sprinkles, a bit of colour. I love marshmallows, so I'm going to chuck some of them on. Some Smarties. Pour them in the middle. And then gingerbread. This one is actually the Make-A-Wish emblem, so I'm going to put that quite prominently there. On this little chap there. That little man there. You know, I'm actually quite proud of that. If I can do it, you can absolutely do it. And if you need any of the ingredients or information, you just need to go on the Make-A-Wish website. Happy baking!